Welcome to another workout. We're going to be doing chest and back today. We're doing a back strength, so maybe a pull-up or a heavy row, barbell row. See if you guys have any options for me. And then we're going to do a chest hypertrophy day. But first, we're going to hit calves. Unfortunately, I have notoriously bad calves, so we are going to start with calves and do it before the exercise, before the chest back day even begins, because that's how you get calves in without having to save to the end, where you might skip it. Have it on leg day, you're definitely going to skip it. So put it with something that you like chest or back, and you're going to actually do it. So that's the plan today. I'm going to hop right into it here. I've got my coffee. It's kind of a pre-workout. Set you guys up so you can check it out, and we'll get some any questions about fitness, exercises, any suggestions. Again, it's chest and back today, starting with calves. Or if you just want to say hi, say what's up, and let me know. I'm going to get a quick set of calves then, and while I'm waiting, with my coffee pre-workout in hand. On my hack squat leg press machine. Notoriously bad calves, so I got to do this. As boring as it is, you got to get that work in. If you're hanging out, let me know where you're from, or if you have any questions involving athletics, fitness, or life. You can ask me anything. We can just hang out. Oh man. Calves. God, I freaking hate calves. It's just the worst thing in the world. But I gotta do them, guys. Killing me. Cowgirl, what's up? How's it going? Do you hate calves as much as me? From Washington State, you need help with an ab workout. Okay. You have a specific question, or are you wanting just advice on what you should pair together? Glad you're doing good. I'm good as well. Feel free to fire that question whenever you're ready, or if anyone else has any questions or wants to chat. Just gonna throw some more weight on here. Car lovers, what's up? Hope you're doing well today. Okay, cowgirl. Andrea, what's up? I'm good, how are you? Okay, cowgirl. Well, I'm trying to lose weight so I can get abs and fit into a nice dress. I like that. First thing is we need to focus on your calorie intake if you want to lose weight, and not necessarily ab exercises. Because even if you have a lot of great abs built up and you have fat covering them, then they're never going to show. I know guys who have amazing abs, but they just carry too much around the waist, and that's largely to do with diet, not exercise. Devon, what's up? Remember, you cannot spot burn. So if I do a bunch of ab exercises, I'm not going to get my abs to, not going to get a six-pack if I have fat covering that, right? So we need to focus on reducing calorie intake to try and shed some of that fat, which is just stored energy, right? So how many minutes can I do for a plank to get abs? Yeah, do 100 minutes straight of planks, abs guaranteed. Easy peasy. Devon, I have no idea what that is. I'm not in with the cool kids. Just gonna get a quick set here. Unfortunately, I am starting with calves today. I've paired them with my chest and back so that I actually do them and I don't skip out. Because I will skip them. I'm not afraid to do that. But if I put them with chest and back, I kind of don't have a choice. So I'm starting with calves, and that way I get them out of the day, get them out of the way, and then I can actually do the exercises that I want to do in chest and back. Add a little bit more weight. Where's everyone from? I know Cowgirl is from Washington, or Washington State. I'm in San Diego. I have not watched the new Sonic and the Hedgehog, no. I don't watch a whole lot of movies, actually. Fix that camera a little bit. All right, I'm hoping this is even close to failure weight here. I might just go really slow and try to get a good burn, and then we'll move on. If you guys have any suggestions for a back workout that I could do, I want to do strength. So I'm thinking pull-ups, maybe barbell row, maybe a machine row. Could do a super heavy dumbbell row, potentially, like a one-arm dumbbell row. If you guys have any exercise that you want to see, you let me know and I can do it. I'm planning on picking kind of 2 back exercises, go really heavy on it. Ooh, oh yeah. And then I'll move on to chest after that. So 2 back exercises. Ooh. Ah. Angel, what's up? Kareem, my man, how you doing? Looking good, big dude, medium dude, maybe. Devon, Cincinnati, you will not believe this, but I'm a Bengals fan, unfortunately. Fortunately. I'm actually from Calgary, Canada, originally, and I just picked the Bengals. Don't know why, when I was a kid. And I've always just stuck with them. So I wanted to go to Cincinnati just to check it out, go to a Bengals game. Kareem, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Just keep working. You can surpass me for sure. Okay. I say we do a little, I say we move on to back. Does anyone have any suggestions for a back exercise, or should I just go wild? You let me know. Where am I from? I'm in San Diego right now. I've been here for about 10 years. I'm originally from Canada, from Calgary, Alberta. But I live in San Diego now. Let's see. That looks pretty good. We'll do some pull-ups right there. From USA, San Diego, California. How did you get that strong? Well, I'm not super strong, but it's consistency is the answer. Working hard over time, you just get bigger and stronger and you progressively overload. So that's what we're going to do for pull-ups here. I think I'm going to start with just a regular set. Maybe might be easier to see my back if I take the shirt off. So maybe I'll do that. Our goal here, I'm really trying to extend up towards the ceiling when I hit my pull-ups as much as I can. So I'm maximizing how much my lats are doing, not getting help from my biceps and my traps. So that's my goal. I think the last time I got body weight plus an extra 35 pounds for 5 reps. So we're going to see if we can beat that today. Which is better, Calgary or San Diego? Probably San Diego, not going to lie to you. Calgary's a good city. One of the better cities in Canada for sure, but San Diego's awesome. San Diego's the best. How old am I? I'm 34. I'm an old dude. All right. old as balls. My birthday is next month. Sorry, 2 months away in April. I'll be 35. I'll be extra old with a side of old. Okay. Easy peasy, nice little warm up, just get 10 reps. Nothing, thanks Casey. Still in a little bit, so maybe come say hi and I'll live in 2 months when I come, I'll work out on my birthday. What do? I own a gym here in San Diego. We do personal training and injury treatment. This is my amazing gym. Doing a wonderful job of showing you guys pretty much everything you need. A bunch of machines, a couple squat racks, Smith machine. It's just for private training. I have a doctorate in osteopathy, so I do a lot of injury treatment stuff, which is fun. Get to help people out. Which is better, Florida or Cincinnati? I've been to neither, so I have no idea. Thank you, appreciate the compliment. It is nice, it's a cool gym. Okay, I'm gonna add some weight to this guy. I should have been better prepared with my trusty weight belt. I'm sorry, guys. Here's my weight belt. What we're gonna do is climb up slowly in weight and just do 5 reps at a time. My goal here is strength, so I'm just gonna go 5 reps at a time until I find a weight where I can't do 5 reps, okay? How do you lose weight if you like food? I like food too, but it's saying no to certain types of foods and eating good types of foods, right? I want to work with you. Come to San Diego, come work out anytime. Anyone wants to stop by, we'll lift. I love making new friends, and having workout partners is great. Okay, 10 pounds on, super light, right guys? Medium light. We're just gonna get 5 here. Easy peasy. So you guys can see that pretty good. Maybe I'll slide you a little bit. So we're in front of the mirror. That might be a little better. Get a straight on look so you guys can check it out. How tall am I? I'm 6'2". How much hairspray do you have in your hair? Actually, not that much, believe it or not. It just kind of flows. I definitely put a little bit of gel in there, but not that much. White Lion, what's up? How's it going, bro? Weight, I think I'm about 195, 200 pounds right now. Probably around 11 to 12% body fat. So I stay fairly lean year round. I don't really do any bulk and cuts like that. But I'm probably about, so I am 6'2". I'm probably about 195 right now at the 11%, 12%-ish. Does height affect muscle building? Oh my God, yeah, absolutely. Not necessarily the ability to build, but just how it's perceived, right? If you have a longer muscle, it's gonna take more for it to grow up than a shorter muscle would take more with the same amount of growth, right? So shorter guys, they're gonna be better at just perceived size gain. It doesn't necessarily mean they have more muscle mass. It means their muscle mass relative to frame looks better. This is Ken. Yeah, my name is Len. very close to Ken. And I get that every now and then that I look like Ken. Maybe 10 years ago. Appreciate it though. Went to the gym yesterday for the first time in 3 months. Dude, hell yeah. Nice job, White Lion. How much protein intake in a day? So the easy general rule is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, if you're on the more obese side and you're just kind of getting into working out, that number can be a little bit lower, you know? So it's really more relative to muscle mass than it is to overall weight. But an easy rule is just 1 gram per pound for weight. Just gonna grab my coffee here. Sylvia, I've gone to the gym for 4 years and gained 10 kilograms. Well done, that's awesome. I'm hoping the majority of that is muscle, but that's what we're going to the gym for. We want to gain weight, the good kind of weight though, right? I have not gone into a car accident before. Random. I have a fast metabolism. How do I bulk? Gavin, you are gifted, okay? Don't worry. But the truth is, you got to eat a ton of food. And I would suggest not only should you be just slamming pasta and meat at every turn, but supplementing on top of that with protein shakes and milk products so that you can keep your calories super high. Do you take nitric oxide supplements? Yeah, absolutely. So my pre-workouts that I do take right now is just coffee because I'm just kind of tired and need the boost. But vasodilators are great, and I use them in a lot of my workouts. Products that have, citrulline. I think mine has, citrulline, beta-alanine, which isn't beta-alanine is not a vasodilator. It's for sustained energy, but that's also a good product that's in there. I feel like glycerin's in there too. Anyways, vasodilation's great. Zachy, what's up, dude? A lot of names I've seen before. This is awesome. You are stronger than Hulk, bro. I'm not even close. Niacin, yes. Jordan, niacin is good. Do I take probiotics? I do, yeah. I take just a regular gut probiotic in the morning right now. It's just good to have good gut flora. I don't even know if it works. Let's get a set. I just hope it works, We're just gonna get 5 reps. I got a 25 around my waist here. All right. That actually felt a lot easier than I thought it was going to. So I like that. How to get abs fast. You have to go, if you want to do it fast, you got to get on a cut. A serious cut. You got to cut your calories a lot. People are way too afraid to cut deep into their calories. And people drastically underestimate how much they're actually eating in a day. So I cut that down. If I'm trying to get a quick 3-4 day cut, because I'm going to, a pool party or something like that, and I want to look stacked, I'm eating 1,000 calories for a couple days, and then my body uses the fat that's stored on my body as energy, and then you immediately lose a bunch of weight. Final Destination, I also know that name. He's back. Sylvia, nice job. Sounds like you're growing everywhere. I love that. On a water fast. Okay. What's the main point of your water fast? White Lion, I love to hear that you're getting back into it, man. This is going to be good. You just got to try to be consistent. How many days a week are you planning on working out? Oh my God, I love coffee. I think it's a full addiction now, actually. Good Lord. All right, I just did must supplement recommendations. So protein powders, because most people are not getting enough protein in their day, so I do recommend that. Creatine, if your stomach can handle it. For a small portion of the population, you can be a little testy in, like, people just kind of feel maybe indigestion with it or just some kind of grossness. But the majority of people, you should be on creatine. There's no reason not to be. Sylvia, where are you from? I live in San Diego, California. Originally from Canada. Travel and eat with us. What's up? You have very good, yeah, okay. Thanks, appreciate it. Okay, last time, guys, I got 35 and I hit 5. God, I think I'll go 35 again. If I get 5 and I could keep going, I might jump up to 40 or 45. That would be awesome. That would be a good testament to progressing and progressive overload, especially when it comes to strength. You want to see bigger jumps. With hypertrophy, your progressions are often a little bit slower, maybe, improving by one rep at a time. But in strength, we want to try to improve by weight as much as possible. Dieting sucks. Dieting, obviously it sucks. No one wants to restrict your calories, but I tend to kind of do my dieting in bursts. I hate trying to cut over months. It just sounds awful to me. So I cut over days, and I just do more drastic cuts. It's always worked well for me. I know a lot of people can't handle it, but I don't mind the feeling of hunger. And if you just hold off for like 45 minutes, the hunger just goes away, Sylvia from near Milan, that's awesome. I look like a U.S. Marine. I'm not though. All right. Intermittent fasting, yeah, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it for gaining muscle, though. That's a big problem. Do you have a Cybertruck car? I do not. Are you saying that I look like a douchebag? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. People who have Cybertrucks, that's cool. Okay, 35 pounds. See if we can get 5. Oh yeah, that felt really easy compared to last time. I feel like I had like 4 in the tank still, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna bump up for one more set, which is sick, and we're gonna do a 45. That was just 35, and that moved pretty easily. So I'm really happy about that. We're gonna jump up to 45. And load up. Oh, wow. I'll wait to load up, answer some questions here. I don't think I've ever been to Milan. I've been to Italy a few times. Rome, I went to Venice. Italy is just maybe the coolest European country to visit. I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of Italian wine. Who's my favorite singer? Oh, damn. That's a really good one. I don't know if anyone's a country fan, but I'm a decent fan of Morgan Wallen. He's just got a really cool voice. Italian girls. Can't go wrong with Italian girls. You're right. Yeah, I'm going to do one more set with a 45 on, see how many I can get, And I might drop down and do a quick set with 25 and then a set of body weight, almost like a drop set. Italian food is outrageous, isn't it? I actually had pasta last night. Fire. Still dreaming about it. It's just so good. Anyways, now I'm thinking of food. I'm supposed to be focusing and working out here, guys. Michael Jackson. That's an old school choice. I like it. Okay, 45 pounds. Here's the proof. Okay. Oh, yeah. That feels heavy. Hopefully I can get at least 3. I think I'd be happy with that. But if I can get 5, even better. Okay. Coldplay for life. Love it. Everything is just so healthy in Italy. That's a good point about kind of processed stuff. My sister has celiacs, so she's allergic to gluten, and they traveled through Italy and had pasta there and she was able to eat it. Isn't that weird? Maybe there's something in there. Okay, you're right. Weighted pull-ups, let's go. Let's get it. Here we go. Come on. Yep. That was the set I wanted. I think I got 6 there. Did I get 6? Is anyone counting? I think I blacked out. I think that was 6. Yeah, way less processed foods in Italy for sure. How do you take care of your hair? Yeah, I honestly just shower in the morning. Shower, I just get out, kind of comb it back, throw a little bit of gel in it, and that's kind of it. You know what the key is? I say this all the time to people. Genetics. You just need good genetics. I think that's from my mother's side, not my father's. 6 reps. Thank you. Final destination. Appreciate it. Zach, he's gonna have me do Bulgarians. Luckily, we're not doing legs today. F that. Hey, 4 pull-ups is great, Sylvia. Did you know that the large majority of the population can't even do 1? There's nothing wrong with not being able to do any. Like, they're hard. They require a lot of practice. And there's a professional hockey player named Sam Bennett who can't even do a single pull-up. And he's one of the better athletes in the world. So it's not necessarily an indicator of how good an athlete you are, but it's a great exercise. I'm going to get a quick one with a 25 around. And then we're going to get one real quick with no added weight, just body weight. Try and get another 5. Woo. All right, that was awesome. Genetics matter a lot more than people think they do, as far as what your body looks like your dimensions, and simple things like your hair, like things we don't even necessarily attribute as much to genetics as we should. Okay, so I want to move on to do maybe one more back strength exercise. I'm fairly gassed after those pull-ups. So maybe we'll do a heavy machine row. Unless you guys have anything that you suggest, and I can do that. I think everyone has a love-hate relationship with Bulgarians. They're a fantastic exercise, but God, do they suck, huh? I do compound lifts. Compound lifts are great, man. It's the nicest savage motherfucker on YouTube. That is such a funny thing to say. Cody, holy shit. Yeah, I don't know why people aren't nice. I just don't understand that. Or maybe that's just the Canadian in me. But I just like, you're allowed to just be nice and have fun and meet cool people and not have to be a dick, right? Okay, let's see, what else? Have you eaten donuts before? I fucking love donuts. They're so great. Set you guys up in front of my back row machine, which is pretty cool. 21 to 24 pull-ups last July, White Lion. Dude, that is, good job. That is freaking awesome. Cody, you got the pomade. You're liking it. It's working. Works for me. It's not like, my hair's not hard. It's pretty soft. I think it's good stuff, you know. Sylvia, thanks for subscribing. Hopefully we can talk more on here. Canadians, yeah, we're just nice for life. I just don't see a point in being mean. Like, where does it get you? You know? How old am I? You're going to say 27. You're 23. That is super nice of you to say. No, it's well established on here that I'm old AF. I'm an old man. That's all right. I'm 34. But, I mean, in honesty, like, I feel, people probably say this all the time, I feel like I'm still maybe around 30. And when I play sports, like I play hockey down here, volleyball, all kinds of sports, I kick all these 25-year-olds' ass all the time. So I feel like I'm not 34 as far as my body goes. But I do work out all the time. I eat well, and that's what matters. Like, that's how you avoid aging. Or age better, anyways. What is your height in centimeters? Oh my gosh. I'm 6'2". Oh man. In centimeters, I want to say that's 188 or something like that. You know? 34 ain't old. Appreciate it. No, it's not. I mean, it's not old in the grand scheme of things. I just mean, there's, you know, juiced up 16-year-olds who have better bodies than me, so. What kind of pomade do you use? This is a question that keeps coming up. Is Cody still on here? Tell him what it is. It's, oh my Christ. It's called Fix Your Lid. It's at Target. It's in a green, it's like a green and black bottle. Okay, Fix Your Lid. Yeah, confirmed. It's Fix Your Lid. Okay, I'm gonna get a quick set, guys. I'm actually having a blast talking to you. It's been really fun. But I gotta get one in real fast. Again, just doing kind of a 5-repper. Oh, yep. That felt pretty good. My height's 6'2". I don't know what that is in centimeters, sorry. But I'll tell you what, I am a true 6'2", because I go out to the bars, I mean, maybe not as much anymore, but when I go out to the bars or we go day drinking or something like that, I'll come across the one that's like, oh yeah, no, I'm 6'2" or 6'3", and I'm like looking down on them, and I'm like, does everyone just lie about their height now? Like, what's the point? So those people, I literally go up to them and I'm like, I'm 6'2". I'm so sorry. I don't know why everyone just adds inches to their height. Although, you know, to be fair, as a taller guy, I guess I've never had to worry about that. But I think with girls, height is a fairly contributing factor. So I understand maybe wanting to bump up a little bit. Sometimes you mentally feel better at 34 than physically at 24. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm definitely a man. If I think about myself at 24, I'm not even the same person. You know, I've matured so much more, and I'm so much happier. That's actually a really good point. What happened to my lips? Yeah, you guys probably tell I'm kind of talking out of one side of my mouth a little bit. When I was a child, or a baby, I should say, I got a virus, and it paralyzed this side of my face and my neck. So unfortunately, there's nothing really I can do about that, but I have no control of here and here at all. So when I smile out of one side of my mouth. I talk out of one side of my mouth, but whatever. You know, there's nothing really you can do. Cowgirl, still here. You're welcome. Nice hair, thank you, I appreciate that. Getting lots of hair comments. I actually got it cut yesterday, so I should really go tell my barber that he's killing the game. He's a super nice guy down the road. My barber, I've only gone to him maybe 2 or 3 times now. This guy, he's this Middle Eastern guy, and he slays. I went to my barber, my original guy, he was busy, and he was like, no, go with this guy, you'll be fine. And he killed it. Knows a lot about what he's doing. 5'3". That's that Italian height right there. I did like the ancestry thing, and I'm Dutch was number 1. Scottish was number 2. I think 3 was just like English. And maybe a little bit of, he was either Denmark or Sweden. So pretty much just take the white-ass countries, and that's what I am. So I get the height from being Dutch and Scottish, which is great, but I also get this amazing ability to reflect sun wherever I want. So it's a give and take, you know. Okay, guys, we're gonna move on to chest, because I'm sick of back. And if you guys have any suggestions for exercises, you let me know. And I can show you how to do them if you have any questions, or if you just want to torture me with picking a really mean exercise, I totally get that too. But I'm going to start with a cable pullover. This is one of my favorite exercises for upper chest. I've kind of had a weak upper chest my whole life because I've always had really good shoulders, and that kind of just, I didn't know how to isolate very well. And so when I had my shoulders trying to work my upper chest, my shoulders would just do the work. And I did that for years. And then I kind of learned more recently, last few years, how to really try to isolate that upper chest. And pullovers is one of my favorite exercises for that. So I'm figuring it out. Sylvia, your dad is my height. Okay, so yeah, your mom just gave it to you, huh? How long have I been exercising? God, I started exercising when I was like 18 or 19. But I had a few periods where I wasn't lifting quite as much. Like through university, I was in England for a bit. I was playing football over there, so we weren't really lifting that much. Then after that, I had to have surgery on my leg. So that was a whole span where I couldn't lift. So, but let's say from 25 to 26 on, I've been fairly consistent. What number do I get when you set? We did a 2 or a 3. I think he faded it a little bit, maybe a little more on this side. But I think it's a 2 or a 3. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys get situated here and show you guys a set. Move this into place. Again, I'm going to do a cable pullover, which is a pretty unique exercise. A lot of people haven't even seen it before. So a pullover, you can target your lats. You can also target your upper chest. So we're going to be doing upper chest. Basically in that motion, the motion looks like this, where I'm bringing the weight back under tension that way. I'm going to be driving forward like this. And it's very important that at the top here, I'm trying to flex my upper chest first, like this. So I'm flexing, and then I'm moving forward, and then trying to squeeze. And hopefully you can see, you know, kind of a squeeze in my upper chest there. That's my goal on this exercise. Okay. I gotta do a little dance to get into this one though. This is a much better exercise if you have a lifting partner, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that feels pretty good. So I'm stretching back. I'm gonna try and pre-contract, drive up and squeeze. Yep. Man, it's just all about trying to contract the upper chest first. That way my lats and my shoulders don't take over. It's pretty good. It's a little light, but good for a warm-up set. I know I need to make a little adjustment on the cable so that I can get a bigger stretch on the back end. So my stretch is kind of going away a little bit. Okay. Overall though, I definitely feel my upper chest is working. Bump that up, and we're going to push this down and make just a slight adjustment. Whew. What do I do for a living? I have a doctorate in osteopathy, so I do a lot of injury treatment on my clients. People come to me with knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, ankle pain, anything. And we work that and then try and rehab it so they don't have that pain issue again. Then once we do that, if they want to continue, we kind of progress into personal training where we attack their goals, whether that's losing weight, gaining muscle, etc. So I have my own gym, which I'm just going to give you a little quick preview of. It's a small private gym. There's my kick-ass mural. So yeah, it's pretty much everything you could possibly need in a gym. It's a lot of fun here. Okay. That should be good. Do I have an incline chest press machine? I do not have that machine, which is a very valuable one, but I do have this chest press machine here. So you can use that. Oh, geez, sorry. We can use this one. This one's really cool because it's these operate independently on this machine, just like that. So it's an awesome machine. But I don't have one specifically for the upper chest. You just have to angle yourself a little differently on the machine. Okay. That should be a pretty good view. I'm going to get another set here. And as I get heavier and heavier with these, it gets harder and harder to get into this, oh boy, into this exercise. Oh, yep, there we go. I wish I had a partner right now. Okay, there we go. I guess I could have just got it from the bottom. Oh, that's better. Much better stretch. Much better weight. I should be able to take this close to failure. Oh, still trying to pre-contract as much as I can. Now let's just go into failure. Yes. Oh, it felt so good. It's so nice to go to failure. Freaking love it. Marcelo, thank you. This is a danger making this alone. That's funny. I know, right? Oh. Do I prefer dumbbells, machines, or cables? I like to mix it up if I'm honest. And it's certainly dependent on the exercise. But I use everything. I use barbells, dumbbells, machines, cables. It depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to get as much size as you can, then machines are probably the way to go. In most cases, right? Not all. But machines are just a great way because you don't have to balance. So you can focus more on whatever muscle you're working. And that muscle can fail without failures potentially coming from the balancing aspect. You know, if I'm doing dumbbells, I might not fail in my chest if my shoulder joint's having problem holding that weight up. Just as an example. Marcelo, nice to meet you. Mediterranean diet. Do you have 3 hairs out of place? Disgraceful. 1, 2. Maybe that one. Let's fix those. Can't have that. Epic. I hope I'm not boring you guys. I need to get one more set like this, and then we're going to move on to another chest exercise. I was thinking about getting one more fly motion. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If not, I'm thinking maybe a high to low cable fly. That would be good because I'm hitting an upper chest here, so it'd be good to counter that with something either mid or lower. Saad, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Charisse. I'll tell you what, I'm getting a confidence boost today. Appreciate that. Shit. Which country? I'm in USA, San Diego, California. Okay. One more set. I think maybe I can just reach it from the back. I probably can. I'm probably being an idiot trying to drag this weight up. Like, I can probably just arch over and reach it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Wow, that was actually a lot easier. Turns out I am an idiot. Okay, here we go. Come on. Yep. Oh, man. 2 sets to failure on that. That is awesome. Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's awesome. Client I trained this morning was from Brazil. Getting motivated. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go, brother. the truth is, I've been lacking motivation myself. And I've been going online here and just meeting new people and talking. And it's been helping me get through workouts. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully I'm helping motivate you guys. You guys are helping motivate me to do these workouts, which is pretty awesome. Certainly enjoying it. If anyone has any thoughts on any videos I could make for my YouTube, you let me know. I've been slacking on that as well, mostly because I've just been enjoying doing these lives more. But I should be making some videos. I had a couple suggestions from some of my clients on some things, like Romanian deadlift form, etc. So maybe we'll, if you guys have any suggestions, I'll write it down in my notebook and then maybe try and make a video of it if you have any suggestions or questions. Lucky me, the gym is completely empty. Let me tell you, it's great when you own your own gym. I don't have to deal with anybody. But I didn't really mind going to the gym before, if I'm honest. What is your goal? So I have two different goals. And at the start, we hit a strength day for back. So we did a bunch of back strength exercises, we did two. And then I'm doing hypertrophy for chest. So I'm trying to go for a bigger chest, try and grow those muscles. Next time we hit a chest back day, I'm going to switch those. And I'm going to do heavy chest for strength and a hypertrophy back. So I don't see why we can't have multiple goals, right? I have a strength goal, I have a hypertrophy goal, and then on the side I get just cardiovascular goal, just go for runs, stuff like that, more for health than anything. Why are you training in elegant pants? This is an amazing question, thank you so much. These are kind of like golf pants. They are stretchy, thank God. And it's just because I had clients here this morning. I typically wear more of a like flexible Lululemon-ish dress pant, just to be a little more professional. So yeah, I don't really mind working out of them, even when I'm they're flexible. So even when I'm, doing squats or anything, I don't really mind too much. But that's the reason. I'm playing this game between being professional with my clients, appearing professional, wearing kind of a flexible, slack-looking thing, and then working out afterwards. And I could have changed into some shorts, but honestly, it's pretty cold in here, so didn't really want to do that. Cedric, thank you. Marcelo, see you later. Have a good one. Cedric, I am a osteopath. I do injury treatment, and I also do personal training. What do you do? What do all you do for a living? I'm the only one getting asked questions here. What do you guys do? I'm actually genuinely curious. I'm going to get a set in here. We're going to be doing a fly, just walking out a little bit, focus on the squeeze. Right, I'm bringing that in, trying to get that kind of mid to lower chest to do the work. Hopefully I picked a weight that's about 10 reps. We'll find out. And hopefully the straight on look isn't super creepy. Oh yeah, that's nice and heavy. That felt pretty good. Whew. What will happen to my boobs if I train chest? they'll get perkier. Don't stop. Don't stop that shit. Can I be your personal trainer? Yeah, hell yeah. You work at a hospital in the ER. That's really cool. Cedric, I work in the accident management in Germany. What does that entail? Curious. Cowgirls part German. Oh boy. I think I'm going to do one more set. Maybe a little bit lighter. I'm just going to focus on squeezing a little bit more. Not that moving weight isn't great, but I think I just want to back it off a little bit, try and pre-contract my chest, and then drive through on a bigger squeeze. C-Boy VR. Just trying to keep up with you, man. Study economics in Milan. That's cool. Very, very cool. Man, it's super cool to meet everyone today. Personal trainer, when do you want me to work out? Come on by. I'm waiting. Let's go. You're having a heart attack. Uh-oh. Cedric, this means that if chemicals leak somewhere, if there's an oil in the street or wire, I remove it. Cool. Very important job. Very cool job, actually. Very needed. What kind of a background do you have to get into that kind of a career? Or how did you get into it? Uh-oh. I'm fading. Come on, push it. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Ooh. My dad is an accountant, and I will continue the family activity. Awesome, Sylvia. Dennis, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Cowgirl, where do you live? I'm sure you already told me. I totally forgot. Sorry. Dennis, nice traps. Thanks. That's just such a good, it's such a deceiving trap position, you know, when you're over. I wouldn't say that I necessarily have super good traps. It's probably just how the exercise came across. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. I need another chest exercise. If anyone has something, I'm thinking a press of some kind. We could do, thanks Dennis, appreciate you, man. Man, what should we do for chest? I just did two different types of flies. I did a pullover and a high to low cable fly. So we hit kind of upper, we hit more mid lower. I need a press. We could go dumbbell press, barbell press, or Smith machine press. First one to answer wins. Do you have wings? That's a great question. Do I have wings? Let me show you my attempt at wings. Make sure I'm in the right. Well, I don't even know if I was in frame at all. Maybe. That's my attempted lat spread. I have not done lats. Bench press at the Smith machine. Thank you, Sylvia. You've answered my prayers. We're gonna move to the Smith machine and do a bench press on that. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do a little baby incline. Smith machine is so valuable for growing muscle. And I know it's not necessarily your body's direct path or what it likes to do, but you can really focus. You don't have to balance. You can really focus on the muscle that you're working. And it's great for hypertrophy. That's its main use here. I'm just going to load a little bit of weight on, and we'll crush a set together. What are your guys' favorite chest exercises? If you could only do one chest exercise ever for the rest of your life, what would you pick? Because I think mine might be the Smith machine. You guys let me know. It's not my personal gym, no. This is my work gym. It's a very small personal training gym that I own. Dumbbell flies. God, you're right. Dumbbell flies are so good too. Would you pick a fly or would you pick a press? Oh, man, if it's purely chest, maybe you would pick the fly, actually. I think I'm just in love with this exercise. I just feel so much, it's probably the best chest feeling for a press that I get is here compared to dumbbells, barbells, or even probably a chest press machine. So that's nice. Yeah, you'd pick a fly. You're probably right. Can't go wrong with flies. Okay, let's get a set in. Now, because this is hypertrophy, not for strength, I'm trying to focus on driving through my chest as much as I can and not letting my shoulders take over because they always want to help. So I really focus, pin my shoulder blades back and down. I'm driving chest, trying to contract that chest and make it go. Here we go. Oh my God. Best thing about Smith machine too is I can really fail on this, whereas a barbell, I have to have somebody help me get it off my chest if I want to truly fail. Whereas a Smith machine, I don't have to do that. I can just rack it at the bottom. So I can take it further into my failure, which I love to do. Do I have a gym buddy, or you always train alone? You know, I mostly train alone, and the reason is I'm often training just kind of in between my clients. I don't have a set time, although it ends up being kind of midday just because how it shakes out with clients. But yeah, it's just however my schedule looks like. And if you have, I mean, training with a partner is better, hands down. So if you can train with someone and they can push you and help you and spot you, absolutely you should. But because my schedule is ever changing, I can't rely on that. So I pretty much exclusively work out by myself. That's all right. Yeah, did a little bit lighter. That's probably a little bit less than half the weight I would on a strength day because I'm trying to focus on not moving the weight, but contracting the muscle to move the weight, right? And I'm trying to move the weight as a byproduct of my contraction of my chest, I'm not just trying to move weight, right? Hopefully that made sense. Are you married? I am married. 1 year married. Dennis, do a set and then hold a flex for 5 to 10 seconds. I'm going to do it right now. That sounds awesome. Mike, don't be like that. Come on, homie. Okay, yeah, I'll try that, Dennis. We're going to hit another set here. One more working set. I'll try and take it to failure. Then I'll pop up and we'll go into a chest squeeze. And I'll try and hold that and just burn it. I love that idea. Gets a real good pump. Hell yeah. I bet it does. We're going to go for it. This is my last exercise, so might as well take this to failure and then go into a hard contraction. Just finish off on a real good note. Okay. Whew. Maybe I should have had some pre-workout because I am getting tired. Okay. Here we are. Easy peasy. Pinching my shoulder blades back. Flex and squeeze that chest. Oh, this is awful, Dennis. Woo. God damn. I held my breath too. That probably wasn't smart. I'm sitting there gonna pass out, squeezing so hard. Like, breathe. What are you doing? Whoo! I am married to Barbie. She is definitely a very fit, attractive lady. Bald Dad, thank you. Man, I appreciate the support. I've been needing it. Dennis, I am pumped. Hell yeah, brother. Thanks to you. Great suggestion. Great way to finish off. I think my chest is kind of roasty right now. If anyone has any more questions, I think I'm done my workout. Only a couple hairs out of place, so we succeeded. But I'm going to sign off in a few minutes. Kind of a last minute to ask any questions. Goran from Serbia, that's cool. How's it going? Stranger danger. What's your height and weight? 6'2", about 195. Although I haven't weighed in. Honestly, I don't really care that much how much I weigh. I haven't weighed in for a hot second, but I would guess around 195, 6'2". How many pull-ups can you do? We actually did pull-ups earlier in this workout. We started with strength pull-ups. And I got, with a 45 around my waist, I got 6. So what does that translate to if I was just going to crank them out? I don't know, I'd guess probably 25. If I was going to guess. Why stranger danger? I mean, someone comes on here with the name Stranger. They could go one way or the other, right? So I hope you're not the danger side. Sylvia, I struggle with squats. Is it a problem if I don't do them? Can I replace them? Absolutely, you can replace them. So we just want to have a squat pattern movement. What I would suggest is finding a Smith machine, or sorry, Smith machine, although Smith machine is a great option. A hack squat machine, which I'll show you my hack squat machine. It's my favorite version for squats. I have very long legs. So when I squat, I suck at squatting. I'm a taller guy. I have a very long, these are my hips here, very long legs, and I have a relatively short torso. When I sit beside people who are like, 5'8", I'm like the same height, and then I stand up, and my long gazelle-ass legs, which don't do me any favors for squatting, take over, right? So when I squat, my center of mass is awful. I'm here, I push forward. This is my comfortable squat. Look how far over my back angle is, right? So what it means is I can't get very good pressure through my quads, and my hamstrings and my glutes take over very easily on squats. So one way to change that is you find a hack squat machine. And you can, I still do squats, but if so, what I do is I just put my feet up on heel raisers. I'll show you that afterwards, because that's a really cool version. But this is a hack squat machine. I'm just hack squat and a leg press. I'm just disassembling it, turning it into a hack squat machine. Just like that. So if you can find a hack squat machine, this is a great quad exercise. If you absolutely hate squats, I usually rotate these kind of back and forth with squats. As far as like, one workout, I'll do this one. The next one, I'll do squats. The one after that, I'll do this guy, etc., just to mix it up. But basically, a hack squat makes it so I can go down into this deep squat like this, and I don't have that awful back angle now. I have this big curve in my knees here, which means my quads have to work to get me out of it. So this is a great exercise. If you absolutely hate squats, that's a great way to do it, to get your quads going without having to do that. Now I am going to show you one more thing, and that is heel raisers, which can look like this, or you can just get a big block of wood, basically anything. But the difference in your squats is quite a bit. And I'll show you again what I mean when I say that. So I just have my stuff everywhere. Hopefully you guys can see pretty well. So what I'm going to do is show you my back angle as I do a squat. Okay? So as I go down, I have no help right now. That's me at the bottom. And again, this is because of I have really crappy long femurs. So my back angle is very far, right? If I go up on a heel raiser and I squat, see how my back angle is now up? This is ideal, right? Because now I'm using my quads to press me up. So if you're having a problem with that, try some heel raisers. All right, I'm going to scroll back through, hopefully catch some more of your questions. And hopefully that helps, Sylvia. Stranger, it's my Call of Duty name. That's cool. That's actually a cool name, because it'd be like you got killed by a stranger. You're like one of those buffed out lumberjack people. Sylvia, yeah, it's probably my favorite piece of equipment I have in the gym for legs. You get the leg press, you get the hack squat on it. It was relatively cheap. A hack squat machine by itself can run a couple grand. And this hack squat and leg press, I think, cost me $1,200. It's like a no-brainer. A leg press machine by itself is often a couple grand. Hack squat's a couple grand. So you're spending $4,000 or $5,000 for two machines, or get this one machine for like $1,200. Seaboy VR, thank you. Wolf's Gym, I don't squat either. I do leg extensions, lunges, Romanian deadlifts, calf raises, and run. I mean, that's great. Leg extensions might be your favorite exercise or the best exercise for quad growth anyways. You do lunges already, which is awesome. You're getting some unilateral work. The only thing I could suggest is maybe some kind of squat work, but you don't have to, If you absolutely despise it, okay. If you want to try some other things, simple thing like a leg press or a hack squat or a Smith machine press, or Smith machine squat, I mean, that would be great to add in there if you wanted to. Dennis, do you coach people on how to flex? No. I coach people, I coach my clients on just proper flex form when they're wanting to check themselves out in front of the mirror. But I do not do any bodybuilding coaching or stage flexing coaching at all. There are definitely better resources for that. I've never competed myself, so you'd want to hit up somebody who has competed. It's just I've never really cared about going on the stage, so I haven't really practiced that. What is my diet like? First and foremost, meat. I eat a ton of protein, but I also love a ton of protein. I love the taste of meat, so that really helps me a lot. And then beyond that, I actually try to load up quite a bit in carbs as well, from breads, pastas, potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice. I eat a ton of carbs, and that's because carbs fuel your muscles, right? If I was going to say one thing that I don't eat a whole lot of, it's fats. It's not to say that I don't eat fats. Obviously, I get a lot within my meat content, but I'm not eating any nuts, really. I rarely eat avocados, stuff like that. And then I don't use a lot of oil when I cook either. I just feel like you're just adding calories, and I don't really feel that much of a taste difference within my palate. So yeah, I try to focus on a gram per pound of protein a day at least, and then I just load up with carbs. I eat a ton per meal. But if you're looking at a plate, what it might look like is a big ass stack of meat, maybe makes up half the plate, and then maybe a third of the plate on the other side is carbs in any source you like, and then the rest vegetables. I definitely eat a lot of vegetables, especially for dinner. It's good to get those micronutrients in. They also fill you up, so you don't have to keep snacking on stuff later. Let's see, which country? I'm in USA. We're in San Diego, California. I would love a hip thrust machine in my gym. Doing it on your back on a bench sucks. It does. You're absolutely right. At my gym here, we have this kind of setup for a glute extension where you just sit there, but it's the same idea as a bench would be. Yeah, it's not very comfortable, and they have a lot of machines that you just sit in and you put the strap over. That's just such a better setup, but they're fairly expensive. So I get gyms, they might not want to do that, might not want to spend the money on it, but it is a highly used machine in gyms, especially for girls. Guys as well, but girls especially have that goal of glutes. Wolf's Gym, I do some strongman stuff too. Farmer's carry, yoke carry. Because I don't squat, is mainly knee issues. I'm looking at a dual hack leg press in the future. I really suggest the dual hack. Learning to go hack on a hack squat and going super deep where you have this big curve in your knee and you're really stretching out your quads actually really helps with knee pain. And basically getting good at bad positions. I had knee pain before when I was squatting, back when I was lifting a little bit more heavy. And my biggest fix was going super freaking deep and getting good at that. And now, I used to squat with pain, and then I started squatting, trying to go just ass to grass on everything. And now, because of that, I can do stuff like this with no pain. It's super easy. So I suggest getting good at bad positions, because that is the best way to mitigate knee pain. Dennis, how much per training sessions? It depends. I do a lot of semi-private training, which is $50 per session, but you're also paired with one or two people. You're doing different things. You're doing your own program, but I'm help you, kind of we work around in the gym together. My privates are about $100 an hour. I also do online training, and I have a promotion right now where it's $200 a month. which is cool. Hey man, that's funny. In Italy, we use extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, Sylvia, I think, I don't know, I don't have any proof of this, but I think your olive oil is different than our olive oil. I don't have any proof of that, but I swear to God, I feel like our products are just not good here. I could be talking on my butt, who knows? Wolf's Gym, let me give you one thing you can work on real fast that is also really good and maybe a better starter for you. Let me just grab a quick platform here and I can demonstrate it for you. This is a really good way to start training your knee pain. And this is what I have my clients do if they come to me with knee pain, is we'll start with this motion. Let me just adjust this. Okay, so I'll go that way. So any kind of platform here, you're going weight on one leg, and then I'm going to have this leg drop off. Okay, maybe I should do it the other way so you can see. Okay, then my goal is to try and push this knee forward. So I've already reached the bottom here. My knee's forward, and then I'm going to push off of that knee to come up. And now you can grab on, have something around so you can grab onto it, because this isn't a balance exercise. So have something you can grab onto so you're balanced. You're pushing your knee forward, then you're driving your knee back up. And over time, we want to be trying to slowly walk this out and get your knee to go more and more forward. You could do it off of a stairwell, or you could do it just at the gym. Grab a couple plates or a platform, push that knee forward, push the knee back. It's really going to strengthen the quad area that's right beside your knee. And it's a great start. Stranger, my chest is too big. Really? Is that even a thing? How do I make it smaller? I shouldn't even answer this question because it's just like, probably most of us wish we had bigger chests, you know? I hope you're lying. If you're not lying, I'm gonna come beat you because I want a big chest, and that's like the hardest thing to get. Get to a pistol squat. Yeah, I mean, that's a really tough exercise, you know? And then over time, when you're ready to add a full knee bend into it, I would suggest putting your heels up on something like this, grabbing something in front of you that can help. And we're just going to try to get down into this position here and just getting used to having this big knee bend, being comfortable in it, and then with help, being able to get out of that position. And then over time, you'll hit a point where you don't need help anymore. That position just becomes easy. And then we could potentially load that up. And then all of a sudden you're able to handle this position. We start pushing forward into knee bends like this position, right? Almost like a sissy squat. And once you get good at that, and you're good at these positions that are very awkward, you can't get hurt doing anything. If I can handle, I'm out here, I can do this with no knee pain at all, then what is a bad step going to do to me? Nothing, right? So that's the goal, is to slowly build yourself up to being a boss in bad, disadvantaged positions, and then you'll never find a position that you're not good at. Dennis says you can never be too big, and he's probably right. I mean, according to women, that's actually not true. Because, I mean, we look at these big steroided guys and we're like, holy crap, that's awesome. But the majority of women don't even like that, which is interesting. Body weight and height, 6'2", 195. I do that on a warm-up. Use my barbell on the rack, hold on it, and just get my legs going. That's fantastic. So now make that an exercise. That's what I would suggest. I jibbed legs for years. Dude, I feel you. I feel you. I definitely, on my leg days, I'm always like, God, I don't want to do this. And actually, I've been going on live more during my leg days, just because it's keeping me, I don't know, keeping me motivated, keeping me like I'm doing something. I gotta try hard or else I'm disappointing all the people on here. So, but legs in general, I don't know, some days I love it more than others. Most days, I don't like it. Fave muscle group. What a great question. I'll tell you what it used to be. It used to be shoulders. And the reason, and it might still be shoulders. The reason is I naturally have fairly wide clavicles, so it made shoulder training fairly easy for me. I would, work out that muscle, and then it would kind of blow up, and then I would get this kind of wide look in my upper body, and then I've always had a pretty good waist, so it gave me that V taper, so I kind of fell in love with working out shoulders more and more. But lately, probably I've been more into chest, and that's because I've been able to feel my motions a little bit better, learning to pre-contract a little bit harder, so I think I'm just having more fun with it. Sylvia, read my olive tree theory. Dennis, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to scroll up. Sylvia, pretty sure you're right about the olive oil. Our olive trees grow in a particular ground rich in minerals and other things that I don't know. I just know it's special. Maybe that's just why Italian women are so awesome. It's the olive oil. But maybe it's stunting everyone in Italy's growth. Just kidding. This is amazing. Your lips tilt to the right when you speak. Your left side is not working. You should get checked for facial paralysis / palsy. You think I don't know that? Like, what? Yes, I had a virus when I was a baby, and it paralyzed my face. There's nothing I can do about it. Stranger, for the last 4 months, I've been training chest once a week, 3 exercises, 2 sets. I thought if I trained less frequently, it would get smaller, but it did nothing. I'm trying to get my arms up. Okay, so, God, you really want your chest smaller? I think what you really want is just your other muscles to look as big as that. Maybe you're just looking out of proportion, I'm assuming. Training chest once a week, 3 exercises, 2 sets. I mean, that's fairly maintenance. You'll probably get minimal growth with that. So I wouldn't really stop that. Matten, I think that's how we say your name. Should we hop on creatine or what? You should hop on way more than creatine. I'm just kidding. Yeah, creatine's great. Obviously, it's the best natural supplement that you can take, as long as you can, as long as your stomach handles it. Mine doesn't, honestly. I don't even take creatine anymore because it just, I don't know, it just messes me up. But I suggest it for everybody because the research is pretty solid. It's okay, buddy. It's all right. It's pretty, I mean, if people don't bring it up every now and then, it'd be weird, I'm sure everyone has a question, like, why is this guy talking like he's outside of his mouth, I don't know. I really don't mind. I've been asked that my whole life, so it is what it is, guys. We all have things. How should I find the right dose? Okay, how much do you weigh right now? And what's your body fat percentage? Because if you look at the majority of suggestions, they say 5 grams a day. But the truth is, in a lot of studies that gave them 20 grams a day, they have better results. And that might be in trained people, but it's definitely relative to skeletal mass. 96 kilograms, around 20%. Okay. 96 kilograms. What's the conversions? 2.2. Okay, so we're looking at 200 and something pounds, 208 pounds or something. I'd probably go about 10 grams a day at that. See how it feels. Wolf's Gym. I use creatine daily. Can't you tell? Matt, 5 grams is recommended. So yeah, you'll see 5 grams recommended, but I just don't believe that's true based on the studies that I've read. It's relative to size. And if you have more muscle mass, I don't see why you shouldn't be upping that. Again, a lot of studies have shown that 20 grams a day was more beneficial. So I'd say bump it up to 10. And what are you going to do? You know, piss it out? Like, there's no overdosing on it. And it's the cheapest supplement out there. You have nothing to lose by upping it, you know? You have only things to gain, so. Let's see, another special thing about Italy is that we have many little bakeries that make fresh bread. Fresh bread is so awesome. I really wish we had that. Everything here is very processed and meant to last on the shelves for weeks. That is one of the things about European food, is a lot of it's very local. People make it and then send it straight to the restaurants or straight to the bakeries. And it's just real food, you know? It's so interesting. A lot of my clients, you know, they're more wealthy people, so they go on vacations a lot. And every time they go to Europe, they lose weight. And they're like, I ate pasta. I ate my face off. And sure, they're doing a lot of walking too. But, you know, they're actually saying, we ate pizza, we ate pasta, we ate our faces off, and still we lose weight. And I'm like, because it's really good quality food. The nutrition labels also say the recommended amount of protein is 50 grams. So recommendations suck sometimes. That is an insanely low number. That is so crazy. I have that in one meal, easily. I can't even believe that's the recommendation. Yeah, gram per pound of body weight is what I recommend for protein. One heart, thanks for saying that. Thanks for your comment. We don't mind your spelling errors. 1 gram per pound is the rule of thumb. It is relative to skeletal mass as well, right? If you have someone who's 200 pounds and they're 10% body fat versus 200 pounds at 20% body fat, the 10% body fat person should technically need more protein than the 20%, right? Because they have more skeletal muscle mass. That being said, I mean, it's a good rule of thumb to follow. You have, Sylvia has 80 grams a day, usually, and she is 60 kilograms. 60 kilograms, what's that, 135 pounds-ish? I'd say bump those numbers up, especially if you're working out a lot, you know? If you're sedentary, 80 grams might actually be enough. But if you're working out a lot and you're having constant turnover of muscle, and you're trying to grow muscle, I would say bump that to over 100 for sure. Would I take steroids? Not anymore. No, I don't think so. I never have. I think I got introduced to it early with friends that took it, and a couple of friends that had some like pretty serious side effects early that maybe scared me away from it completely. You know, psychological side effects like extreme depression once they got off, while they were on, acne, anger issues, and like blood pressures through the roof. One guy I know had a heart attack, and he was like 25, absolutely jacked. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, that's just not worth it to me personally. Thanks for the question, Derek. And also, I don't know, like obviously I work out a lot and I eat pretty well. And if I go to the bars or if I'm out on the beach or something like that, I'm married now, but like this body has done me great as far as, everything I need to. I'm super athletic and go play sports. I don't have that excess weight on me. Girls, a lot of girls don't like the giant guys, believe it or not. I know us guys, we look at those guys and we're like, damn, you look at Sebum and you're like, sexiest man alive, right? But a lot of girls look at that and they don't agree. Something to think about, For me, it's not worth the side effects. One heart. Right now I'm bulking, pretty much a twig in my early teen years. And I'm up 40 pounds from last year, following a fairly strict bulk. Damn, all right. 20K, so you're 25% body fat after your bulk. It's time to cut, and it's time to see what you really have. It's time to see what you are at between 10 and 15% and how much muscle mass you've actually put on. Because at 25%, it's time to cut, in my opinion. White Lion, Tren, I don't think he was on Tren, but I do think he was taking 2 different things. He's D-ball for sure, and I think he was taking a second type of steroid, which is pretty common in the bodybuilding world. They'll take multiple types. But man, you see that happen and you're like, what's the point? Honestly, for me, another huge thing for me is longevity. I want to live to 100, man. I don't want to be that guy that conks out at 60. I don't want to do it. I want to be 90 years old, 95, walking the golf course. That's who I want to be. It's what I want to do. So steroids is not in the schedule because I really think it just takes life away from you. Yeah, another thing with steroids is once you get off of it, you're playing a game with your hormones, your natural hormones. And if you don't do it right, you're in a big deal of trouble. And that's why the majority of bodybuilders now, they're on a lifetime dose of testosterone just to have normal levels. I do play sports. Yeah, I grew up I was a big hockey guy. And then into high school, I played volleyball, basketball, soccer, still hockey. And then university, I went and played football. And now I still play, sports where I can. Play for a rec hockey league down here in San Diego. San Diego is such an active place too, right? So we're always out and playing volleyball or on the beach playing spike ball. I go golfing all the time. So I like being athletic. A lot of my steroid friends, they're not athletic. Their bodies are just big and bulky and they can't move. So I do like that. Not that I would necessarily get like that, but let's see. Sylvia, I don't know if I can call myself a gym girl, but as a gym girl, I like guys with a big back and biceps. I don't really care about abs. Yeah, so this is a really good point that everyone has their own thing that they find attractive, and finding that person that fits your thing it's a cool thing, And that's why everyone has a chance, which is kind of the great equalizer. Some girls don't even like fit guys, or they claim to not like fit guys, and maybe that's true. Some girls love short guys. Some girls like tall guys. So, there's someone for everyone. So you like flexing. I don't know. That's a good question. I like to flex more as a joke. you know? Like I'll call to my wife and be like, oh, hey babe, can you look over here for a sec? And then she'll look over and then she'll just go like, oh, you're such an idiot. So more flexing for fun, like for jokes. Okay guys, one more question if we got it. If not, I've been here for an hour and a half now, which has been super fun. An amazing meeting all of you. I've had a really fun time getting to know everyone. Hopefully we can talk on future lives, it'd be great. Or if you want to reach out, my Instagram is LionStrongAthletics. You send me a message on there. I don't think we can send each other messages on YouTube that I knew of. I'm kind of new-ish here, so I don't actually know if that's a thing. But if not, you can message me on there. Or on my website, lionstrongathletics.com. You can always go there. So some flexing. Yeah, I mean, you can't just like walk around never flexing, you know? Just flex on a few people every now and then. It's good for you. Dennis, I enjoyed too. Nice to meet you. Sylvia, I don't understand liking someone who doesn't take care of themselves. This is a really good point as well. I find it very attractive. Even people who are in the gym and not necessarily in great shape, but they're there. I see them consistently in the gym, and they're like actively pursuing a goal. I find that very attractive, and I think a lot of people do. So yeah, for me, I have to be with someone who goes to the gym. But if you don't, that's fine. Wolf's Gym, you're heading to the gym. I love it. Off to train legs, chest, and legs. That's a lot of legs. I love it, man. Super nice meeting you. Have fun. Have a great gym session, okay? I'm going to sign off, guys. This has been a blast, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again and have fun. I look like the Scandinavian Punisher. That's so good. All right, take care, guys. I'm going to log out here. Peace out.